Okay, y'all, what's up? Uneducated Yogi here with One Family Investing. I just wanted to give a quick update, real quick. So, I bought my first options trade here, and you know, your boy's not too happy about it, but we're going to talk about that. Remember, we learn, we invest, and we make profit. All right. So this is the learning process. Right now, if you're new to trading options, this is going to be a nice little session series for you because um, I'm sharing everything that I am doing and learning from zero to hero. So this is Robinhood. It's my pub. This is my private account. This is not the public account. So what happened was is I come in here. So in order to SoFi is going to be my day trading stock. So I go to SoFi. I'm in Robinhood right now. I go to SoFi, and actually in my last video I showed the process of me buying the actual option. So you should go to that last video. I think it's toward the end, like not the end, but not the middle, in between that, the middle end. All right. If you go check that out, it shows you, it walks through how I bought this. But if I wanted to trade SoFi as an option, I came up here and I did this on the first. It was when the market had closed. So the market stays open like business hours. They're not open on the weekends, and they're open from, this is Eastern time, 9:30 to like 3:30, I think it is. Um, and then they close the market. So if you try to buy a share after they close, it doesn't try to go through until it opens up the next time. So I go in here, you put a expiration date, like a month out, see these days. So, let's say a month or so out, like this. I come in here, I look at um, the options, and this said 70 something. I had, $77 in my account, so I wanted to execute on a trade. So I executed on one of these. I put some on a watch list and then I executed on one. So let's go to the one I executed on, and then I'll walk through just a little bit. And I'm showing this because when you buy an option and the market is closed, so right here, and the market is closed, what can happen is your share price could execute at a different price than what you want, or it'll execute at the price you want, but you probably would have wanted to execute at a different time. So I'm going to show you what that means to me. Okay, so right here, this is the current market value. It says date bought right here, date bought on the 4th. Today is the 4th. Okay, so it says the date bought is the 4th, but I put the order in by SoFi at a strike price of 23.50 and an expiration date of September 5th. And I put the order in on August 1st. And the order contract, for one contract, that means 100 shares cost me $72 or 72 cents per share. So I put this order in, and what happened was is because it was after closing, the order didn't go through. Okay, so because the order didn't go through, it went through today. Now, what is funny is in my heart of heart, I was like, I should actually not let this order go through. So I got up this morning to try to stop it, just in case what was happening here. So now we're looking at here. So right here, if you look at the bottom down here, it says August 6:30. So 6:30, I'm in Arizona. So Eastern time, it opens up at 9:30. 3 hours different. So depending on where you at, you got to wake up. So the market opened. So it opened up today at open. It opened up at 21:53, and then it goes all the way down. It opened all the way down to 2078. Now, for a day trader, I put in a swing trade. So what I'm doing is a swing trade. For a day trader, this is awesome. It opened, it shot all the way down here. I ain't gonna lie, because it's SoFi, I probably would have got in down here somewhere just because of I understand like SoFi's volatility right now. But anyways, so it opened up way down here. And what happened to my option trade is the value of it went down. It shot down immediately because I put in a order on August 1st. So if we go change this to a 1 hour. So it closed at 21:22 on August 1st, I believe. Friday. That's what it's saying. So when I put in my order, I put in my order at a different price because the stock was, a higher price. So this is where SoFi is now. It's at 20.99. So as it's going up and down, you'll see this price right here, the credit price. So this is what I paid. It said 72 cents right here, and then it cost me $77. So 57 cents, $57. 55 cents, $55. But rounds, it's doing the round thing. But so as you can see, when it opened today, I could have gotten the same. I could have got the same option for a lower price. So I wish I would have done that. But what we're going to do is we're going to have to trust the process. And 9.5 is pretty close, actually, for me, for what I'm feeling now. Like, I really should have. Well, I didn't know this. So, this is what I'm saying. You guys get to learn with me, meaning, like, I didn't know that I wasn't going to have 1 second to change that option price once it opened because it would sell off of my price. But then as I'm thinking about how options work, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So your boy messed up. So I can't change my order. So if I wanted to do what's called roll this option out, because ideally what I would want to do is pick a later date for a similar strike price. So I would want to do like December and have around the similar strike price. So one of these two, because I do believe December is a better date for it to get to 23.50. based off of how it, SoFi's been working lately. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to share that because now if I wanted to come in and roll this out, it's gonna cost me, just look what it's gonna cost me. So this is Delta 49%. This is the Delta 54. So if I wanted to, let's say, roll it out to December at a 22, or if I wanted to keep closer to my strike price, it'll cost me a extra $180 right now to add 105 days. So that's called a rollout. And if I had the 180, I probably would do it, but like I'll see what happens within this next week or so with the stock, and we'll go from there. But I put in my first option trade, and we're gonna see how this all plays out. I also made a watch list. I also made a watch list of different trades that I would look at or play around with. So I put some calls in here and some puts. So call is if you think it's going to go up. A put is if you think it's going to go down. So, anyways, uh, we'll keep an eye on those. So that's the options watch list. But this is my first actual option right here. It's I bought it today and it has an expiration of September 5th and a strike price of $23.50. So I'll keep you posted on how that works. And again, I wish this had better view, but apparently I can't do anything about that. But if you can see what's good about this, if this was a day trade, so it opened up, it went down here. Remember, one of those trade strategies is if it has a big move, if a stock has a big move or a stock that is good and has some action, if it makes a big move, then likely there could be a correction. So this is called a correction. It's going back up, and you know, especially if it would have went all the way back up, you can even play it back down sometimes. But um, yeah, it went all the way down there, and look, it's going back up. We'll see what happens these next 30 minutes or so, and see where it's at. So around 7:30 my time, we'll come back and see where SoFi is at. Okay. I think that's going to be it for now. Please like and subscribe um, if anything. I know I come and go right now, even though I just started. It's probably not a good thing, but just know I'm getting things together. I've been moving around a lot. I was in Wisconsin. I'm in Arizona now. I live in Houston. So it's just, with this being new and me moving around and, you know, we have our day to day life stuff. Um, I'm figuring out the flow and times and what to put out. What's best is if y'all ask questions. I rather figure out questions and answer the questions. But at the same time, I'm sharing my journey. It's like a documenting my journey, so that can help y'all understand in an organic, authentic way. And again, I share other resources, not every single video, but I share other people, other resources, as I did in my last video. There's a nice lady I shared. She's so good. So resources, journey, and community. Build community. Talk with each other. So that's the idea here. One Family Investing. Thank you for being here. Again, Uneducated Yogi, and I'm out, y'all. We'll be back around 7:30.
It's a little bit after 7:30, but so again, this was our opening for SoFi. You had the low down here. And then remember, I was saying like if I was actual day trading right now, that's one of the strategies to get in down here, and from 6:30 to you know 7 even or so. You know, I mean, by 7:15, it reached almost back up to that, like I was saying, right? So even if it comes back up here, but I think I probably would have drawn. Well, actually, it just depends. I don't know where I would have drawn something at, but I see this little fight here, so I probably would have went around there anyways. And let's just say I didn't come in all the way down there, but I was waiting for it to come up and turn back. I could have done that here as well. Um, and who knows how far down it's going to go back, but I would assume from here and then out would have been around here. So that's a little less there, but that would have been one trade. Unless it just shoots past this, and I picked here because there's a fight around here. So, you know, let's see if it goes past it actually, past 2110. But it might try to fight back up. But if it does go past it, that would have been one of those things to where I would have got in. And I'm being realistic. If I would have used this as a strategy to wait, because I would have been waiting for this to go up, up, up to see if it will go here or here. So that would have been my zone actually. And then once it started to go back down, I would have saw this candle, and then I would have said, unless one more confirmation candle, which would have been this one. It started going down, so I would have gotten in either here or here. Most this one for sure, because this would have been the possible turn back, and it didn't turn back. I would have waited until it closed. It would have closed, and then I would have got in at the next one if I didn't get in there. I'm trying to see. From this one, kind of riding back up. But that one, man, that would have been nice. A little bit higher. See, I wish I could close this down a little bit so y'all can see this better. But even more than that, so from 2078 to 2134, and that's not even the top of where I would have went. And then again, so you can see this one. So 10, 2110 is around here. So again, I would have had something. And as you can see, like I said, there's a fight around there. And look at that. There's a fight around there. So what we do is we sit and we see if it's gonna go. Oh, look at that. So if it pushes Man, this is a little not straight. Okay, so if we would have pushed past that, I would have stayed in the trade, right? And then I would have let some of it so I would have sold some of it, and then if it goes past there, there's a potential for them to go down here or down here. So we're just looking at this trade for a little bit. So it tried to go down there and it closed up here. So it's gonna open. It's gonna open here, and then we'll see where it's gonna start pushing up. It's gonna be bearish or bullish candle. So depending on what this does, I would stay in or get out. So again, from up there to here, I would have taken some profit, and then I would keep, some of the trade in, and then allow this to happen. So as it's still going, I would be making more money, and then I'm getting out of. If it starts to go back up here, I'm out of the trade, right? So if it goes back up here, I'm out of the trade completely, so I can take whatever profit that I've already accepted. But if it goes down to here, I'm not going to be greedy. I can see that it can come down here. There's a potential for it to come in this range down here. So that's what I would be looking for. I'm going to sit here and watch this for a little bit longer, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. I told y'all I'll come back around 7:30 just to see where it is, where it's at. So we're looking at around 2102 or 2104 to get out all the way. But there's potential that it can still go down a little bit more, so we're just kind of playing it out. So that's what I would do there. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. If not, please ask questions. Again, like and subscribe, because your boy trying to get to 50 subscribers. That's my goal, so I can do live. I can't go live yet, and that's about it. I think yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and watch this. Until next time, love and peace.